Hello everyone, this is Crystal Pierce. This is my example module for one of my online classes. This actually is a class that I'm going to be teaching this spring. It is called Bio103. It's essentially a environmental science class. The timing actually of this works out really well because I've never taught my 103 class online before. I've only taught it face-to-face in the past. So it actually worked out very well in taking this class. I've actually been able to kind of get a jump start on what that online class is going to look like. So this is my module. What I've done so far is I have posted just a couple of things. I haven't completely filled out my course orientation module yet, but it'll be kind of similar to the ones that we have seen so far. I have videos that I've created, or actually I will create in this case. I always do how-to videos in my course orientation. So I talk about things like how to navigate Blackboard, how to post on a discussion board, how to submit an online assignment. Those are things that I like to put in that folder. I also have links to documents that encourage students on how to be basically how to be a good online learner, what the difference between face-to-face learning and online learning, just some resources I've gathered over time, and then also a link for posting their bios. But the module that I'm going to go into a little bit more detail is my week 1 module. I've decided that I'm going to put my learning objectives right here, sort of so that students can see them from the very get-go. And then the format of my module week to week is going to be kind of similar. So I will have an assignment calendar that essentially lists what is due. Obviously my dates aren't filled in, but they will be when I get to that point. And then the format of the module is going to be the same week to week. I will post a lecture video. I have not done that yet. I'm not that far ahead of the game, but I will be posting a lecture video. I use PowerPoint for my lectures. So I typically just record 10-minute segments of the video, of the PowerPoint, breaking it down into 3 or 4 different segments. I also post my lecture notes, and those actually I do have already, a PDF version of those notes. I go through my PowerPoints and then I delete certain terms and leave them blank, and then put those in a PDF. And what students have to do then is, or what I encourage them to do, is to follow along with my video with their own copy of the notes and then fill in those blanks. It's just kind of an added incentive to watch the videos, I guess. Next come the assignments, and I'm going to have 3 basic assignments each, actually 1, 2, 3, 4 basic assignments each week. The first is going to be some type of activity related to the content. In this case, it's a survey that they're going to fill out that asks how they feel about certain value statements related to the environment. Next is they're going to do a little analysis for that. So I'm going to post the results of all of the student surveys, and then they're going to go to the class blog and actually answer questions related to the statements, how they agreed or disagreed with the statements, and if anything surprised them, those types of things. So each week there will be some type of activity that's related to the content. Then there will be a journal. So students will read an article. In this case, it's an article about sustainability. Once they've read that article, they will create a journal entry and they will answer the questions that are at the end of the article related to what they've read. So that is the second assignment that they will do each week. Next will be the discussion board. And so on the discussion board, they will answer this question about sort of what is the future of humanity, what does our world look like, and again, kind of the same format that we've used before, where you post by a certain date and then you have to respond to other students by a different date. So the same format we've been using here in class. The one thing I don't have in this particular week's module is a quiz, and there will be a quiz in each week following this. So I don't typically do a quiz in the very first week, but I typically do one starting in week 2. So that'll make up the 4 different activities that they have to complete on a week-to-week basis. So my module isn't particularly long, mostly because being a science class, I rely heavily on the textbook for this course. So I don't have a lot of additional readings. I sometimes might post some things, but typically it's textbook, activity, textbook. That's kind of the format so far that I've used for this class. In other courses, sometimes I have some publisher content that I add in. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that for this class yet, but that's pretty much it. Thank you.